Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go straight into funworld and have so much fun. Get ready. I feel like loading this world just takes a lot of time. I'm really disappointed with how long everything takes to load, to be honest. I don't know. And then there's all these random, like, stutters and stuff, and the time it takes to get the view loaded. I'm very surprised how slow everything is. Especially because my computer is quite new, very fast. I mean, I don't have a graphics card. Like, well, I mean, I do have a graphics card, obviously, but I don't have like an external one. You know what I mean? So maybe it's that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it should all be a lot faster. Like in the year of our Lord 2023. What's going on? What's going on? I know everyone. Oh, jeez! Like, look at this. What's this? What's this? What is this? Insane. Um, I forgot how many water do I need? One, two. Would this be enough? I think this might be enough. Let's first make an infinite well. See, like, what are all these fucking weird? Like, look how long this took. I'm disappointed. I'm, I'm not mad, but I am disappointed. So yeah, yeah. People keep telling me I should get a PC, and oh no, oh no, I have terrible, terrible memories of using Windows. I hate Windows. Deeply, deeply hate Windows and do not ever want to use it again. I can avoid it. Usually can. So if I didn't have a Mac, I'd definitely use Linux, which I prefer to Windows by, I think, about 1,000, the factor of 1,000, I would say. And then Mac even better. Yeah, okay, this is working. This is working perfectly. Well, okay, it's not working perfectly. For one, my hoe just broke. That's a weird sentence out of context. I'll have to get a new hoe, and then I need to get some fencing, right? I think so. Let me just quickly get rid of some garbage. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I hate Windows, don't want it. I got an Xbox lately, that's kind of good. Might play this. What's it called? Sea of Stars? That looks good. Maybe I'll play that. Still need to. I don't enjoy Jedi Survivor as much as I enjoyed Fallen Order, but I guess I'm still playing it a little bit. I like aspects of it. I might record a video on that. Still, I did kind of promise it to a friend, and a promise is a promise. What does that mean? I mean, that's true. A promise is a promise, but that's like a meaningless statement. Shouldn't it be like a promise must be kept or something like that? That would make a lot more sense. I don't know. Okay. Don't like Windows. What is this episode about? I forgot. I'm like really meandering. I've been listening to the Anthropocene reviewed by John Green. It's really good. Can recommend that. And I also was thinking about how I haven't talked about any of the books really I read. I talked about No Longer Human. That was good. But weird. And I've been reading a lot more books, so I should really talk about them, but I haven't. What's the sun? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We got time. Um, isn't it a Fiona Apple song? Is it Fiona Apple? Is someone else? Someone else, isn't it? Show my ignorance once more. embarrass myself in front of up to 15 people. I mean, not even that really, because no one watches this far in. So we're among ourselves now. Just me and me. This is a weird one. I need a hoe. Thanks, please, and thanks. Is that what else do I need? Oh, I remember now. I need a fence, but I don't know how to make that. Fence. Okay, what am I missing for that? 6. Is there like gates too? There's gates, right? Oak fence gate. Alright, okay, so I just need sticks. Should be fine. Let's make all of this into planks. Not all, probably not all of this, but I do have like a lot of wood nearby now, so it should be okay. What I want to talk about, yeah, like I said, I did. Wait, why is what? Oh, I didn't. I never made the sticks. I'm a silly little goof. Oh, maybe a bit too much. Maybe a bit too much. Oh well, I didn't even do it yet, so it should be okay. Okay, where are we going? Oak fence. That be enough? That should be enough, right? I would say. And one oak fence gate. Perfect. Okay, let's see if that works. Ooh, and it's raining. Beautiful. Like, rain is really nice when you don't get wet. Like, very pleasant. Relaxing. I don't know how loud it'll be, but, you know. It's good. Yeah, see, like, that's why that stupid little sheep even... No, that's not true. I just never hoed this, didn't I? Oh, holy moly! What the whole bud-diddle? Speaking in tongues. Oh, I shouldn't use a horse as a shield. That's bad. Is it night? Is it just they come out? Not at all what I wanted for myself. Yeah, I'll do this tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, so I've been reading a lot more, and I've been wanting to write fiction for a long time now. There's been a couple of stories I've been thinking over, and when reading, I think there's like basically three can't speak, 3 types of stories, and in terms of wanting to write, yeah. So there's some where I'm like, I could do that, which could be either like it's pretty good, I could do that, or it's fucking awful, I could be way better than this. I could write something 3 million times better. Although there's absolutely no proof of this because I haven't written anything. So it's just, you know, hypothetical. It's my mind being like, you could do that, but no evidence of that. But either way, so okay, these are the kind of books where I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I could do better than that. And that's good. I mean, it's probably not that good because it's not a book that's, you know, awesome. Then there's books where like, oh, I wish I could do that. And maybe if I worked on the craft, I could achieve it. It's within the realm of possible. And then there's stuff where like, okay, this is like godly. This is God level. I will never ever achieve this. How did a human come up with this? This is amazing. But either way, generally, I do want to write more. Because I do write a little bit, but nothing like coherent. And I've been thinking about a bunch of different stories really over. I don't know. The rain was so nice, but like it's kind of tainted by the skeletons and everything. Bit sad. I guess I can make this a bit nicer. Did I make it wood? I do have a lot of wood now. I think I might. Can I find oaks though? That's the problem. Because I would obviously want everything to be in the same wood. We'll see how it goes. Um, yeah, and so I just really, I guess sitting down and actually thinking about writing something is like it's a habit I need to get into, which I have like this ideas that I've been like chewing over for years now, and I kind of like have like most of the outline in my head. I know what I want to write, but like actually doing it is a completely different beast, obviously. Um, yeah, and it's a bit overwhelming in a way, right? Like actually creating the thing as you imagine it in your head is so difficult and something obviously you have to work on. But that is something I want to tackle. And I was thinking, so there's two stories I've been kind of like mulling over in my mind over the last years, and I have like working titles for them. So one is called, I don't think I mentioned this before, but one is called Baby Vampire. Love that name. And the other one is called Space Elves. Um, and none of these are actually very descriptive for what the stories would be about. But I was thinking maybe talking a little bit about this idea I had for what I call Space Elves. Basically, it's a kind of like a fantasy story, and like I'm thinking like I want to create like some sort of underdog story and like the relationship of power dynamics um, around that. And I have like a very specific idea of how I want to do that, what kind of themes I want to hit. Although obviously things can always develop over time. And then I also have like a bunch of ideas for like kind of action beats, what kind of scenes would be in um, at least like the first book. I'm kind of thinking setting out. Um, and maybe I want to do a little bit of world creation as well. I have some ideas for maybe even language because I've been kind of thinking about and dabbling in conlang, so constructed languages. So that might be a fun little project too. It's, like actually doing things is so much harder than thinking about doing things. I don't know if this is your experience, but for me, this is very true. So um, I really need to start like just developing a habit for this. In terms of like creative output, really. Wait, why is this? What the hell? Why is this also? Oh, okay. This. Oh, that makes sense. It's obviously the walls. The walls. Oh, so bad at this game. In terms of creative output, like these Just Marriage videos are like the most consistent thing I've really been doing, and they're a lot of fun. I'm enjoying them a lot, and they're not that much work, right? Like I'm kind of like speaking off the top of my head. Maybe I make a couple of notes and take a couple of notes, and then read them off. But more or less, I'm winging it, and I'm enjoying it, and there's not that much pressure. Some of my friends really enjoy it, and so that's good. And I guess it's given me a little bit of confidence of being like, well, I think I should try to create some other things too, maybe also a bit more planned things. So I definitely want to keep you updated on that one, and um, we'll do that. The other thing, creatively, I mean, there's a bunch of things. Like really, if I think about like, I talked about how I have these focus points before, like what I'm focusing on. And also creatively, I have a couple of things that, oh, too quick. I was too quick once more. They call me Lucky Luke. This, I don't know if that's a reference that anyone gets. I don't know. It's like this French comic book. Very popular in Germany, though. I'm sure a lot of people will get that. he's the cowboy who shoots faster than his shadow. It's very funny. Actually, I haven't read it since I was a child. Maybe I was just, stupid and didn't get humor. And then maybe it's very unfunny, but I remember it being very funny. Why did I say that? Oh yeah, because I put a block down too fast for my computer. That shouldn't happen. Like we're coming full circle. That should not be a thing that happens. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. Like just for aesthetic reasons, I'm putting the stairs in here. Oh yeah. So what I was talking about, like in terms of creativity, besides these Just Marries videos, I have these 2 ideas for novels, of which I want to work on one. I shouldn't really overdo it, I guess. I have a couple of ideas and definitely a desire to write music. That's one thing I want to work on over the next coming months. It's music is particularly. I don't know if it's particularly difficult, but it's quite difficult for me to really do. I feel that like lyrics are very very hard to not make sound cringe. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm like when I write something and like I look at it the next day, I'm like, how was I thinking? I mean, come on, this is so bad. With writing, that usually, maybe that used to happen, but it's not that bad for me. Like I'm like kind of like, okay, yeah, I get what I'm going for. It's not as good as I wish it was, but I'm like not dying of cringiness. Yeah, music a bit harder in that way. So that's so novels, music. Then the video game. I mentioned this before. Although I mean that's kind of like not sure if that's gonna be a pipe dream or whatever. But I had this idea for a video game, which would require me to do a lot of things I haven't done before. Probably would take a lot of time. I don't know if I could really create it in a way that I would be happy with, especially like the art aspects of it. I'm not a very good artist. I can't really draw. I mean, I wouldn't really have to draw. It would be like mostly pixel art in this case, but I'm not very good at that either. So I'm not to hype myself up too much, I'm trying to be, uh, more modest nowadays. But yeah, I don't know if I can really do it, but I just have this idea and kind of like, I like to do it, and yeah, I think that's it. Just Marys, the novels, the video game, and music. Feel like I had a fifth one, but I guess maybe not. Maybe it's just 4. Ah, that seems much more tackleable. Tackleable. Much more possible now. So yeah, thank you for listening to my thoughts on this topic. And I will see you on the next one. Stay spooky, friends.